ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So we have a lot of really good and exciting news this week. So let's just jump in with probably the biggest piece of news this week. Dead Space is officially coming back. It's been confirmed. There was a special EA live stream this week. Basically, they were talking about their upcoming games and showing them off. And right when people thought that they weren't going to show anything, special, boom, they announced Dead Space. And it's a remake of the original Dead Space from the, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, that iconic game that was such a huge hit at the time. And let me tell you something, people immediately started reacting, a lot of positivity online and just a lot of excited fans. The trailer, basically, it does a really good job of teasing things, and yeah, it's confirmed to be a remake of the first game. They're going to be enhancing, the graphics, and we don't know if they're changing the story or anything like that. People are saying they might, change some story things, so they might be able to, reboot the series, but as far as we know, it's a remake, and it's just going to be the original game with, more content, possibly, and it looks a lot better, so that's going to be awesome. It's going to be coming out on PlayStation 5 and PC and Xbox, Series X, and it's going to be a huge game. They also came out and said that it won't have any microtransactions. Now, for those that don't know, Dead Space 3 had microtransactions, which kind of killed the game. A lot of stuff was updated into the game after it launched, and people absolutely hated that, and a lot of criticizing EA back when that released. And it was so bad that it kind of killed the franchise. That's why there was never another Dead Space game after Dead Space 3, even though it sold very well. It just wasn't enough, and EA got very greedy with, trying to nickel and dime the fans with, requests for hey, buy this, buy that in the game that they already bought. So, no nickel and diming this time. Instead, they have announced officially that there won't be any microtransactions. So that's very nice to hear in a day when a lot of video games come out with just tons of microtransactions and things like that now. So this is going to be amazing to play on PS5. I am very excited. I love sci-fi, and I love sci-fi horror, like Alien and Aliens. So I'm excited for this. They also announced that during this EA live stream, they announced that the upcoming Battlefield 2042 is going to have a special mode called Portal Mode. And this right here is basically like a legacy custom edit mode where fans of the Battlefield series, but I'm tripped over my words there, Battlefield series, fans will be able to customize aspects in this portal mode. So basically, if there was something in Battlefield, Bad Company 1 maybe that you really loved, maybe it was a glitch, maybe it was something about the physics that you really liked, well, in this mode, you're able to edit that and then play with other people on these edited modes, and maps and do crazy things. So they show some of this off in the trailer. In some early versions, I think of Battlefield 3 or 4, I can't remember, you could put explosives on vehicles, and then while those vehicles were driving, you could explode, those explosives on it. And the cars, these trucks, would just fly into the air like a missile. And then you could like crash them into other players or take out like jets, like planes in the sky with these things. And it was something that they removed then. So there's all these like fun things that you could do in older Battlefield games that they're going to be bringing back for the fans in this special community customizable mode called Portal Mode. And it's going to have things from all the Battlefield series, they said, so this is huge. I mean, Battlefield is going to kill it this year. I'm sorry, Call of Duty, but Battlefield is here. It is the year Battlefield 2042, and it's going to be awesome, so very excited to see what they do with that, because, wow, go check out the Portal Mode trailer if you can. Let's see, what else do we got here? So, Pokemon Unite is going to be coming out very, very soon. It launches this month, as long as it doesn't get, delayed or anything like that. But a lot of people are kind of on the fence about this game. For those that don't know, Pokemon Unite is basically Pokemon League of Legends. People are saying, there's some things that are different, of course, from League of Legends, but it really is just that. It's League of Legends with Pokemon. Some people absolutely love it, and other people are saying it's terrible, it's gonna ruin Pokemon, the game is bad, it looks bad, and there's just a lot of criticism right now between people that really like it, can't wait to play it, and those that have watched gameplay previews and have checked it out already, just being pretty negative about the game. So Pokemon community seems really mixed right now on Pokemon Unite. And honestly, I kind of want to try it just because it's Pokemon. But I do understand that people are a little bit worried that maybe, this could ruin some things about Pokemon for people if this game gets popular. Maybe, who knows what'll happen. Also, this is a game that's not even developed by Game Freak. It's developed by a completely separate team. So I think that's why people have issue with it, because the quality is not that of the main series Pokemon games. And yeah, definitely want to play Pokemon Unite though, just to check it out. Next, the Tokyo 2020 Olympics just had their opening ceremony today, and they showcased a ton of video game music during the opening ceremony. So if you love video games, you have to check out the opening ceremony for the Tokyo Olympics. So yeah, it happened already today. Basically, every single country that was walking out, they had video game music playing in the background. They had music from some of my favorite video games like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Nier, Chrono Trigger, the Tales series, I think there was some Secret of Mana music. Did I mention Chrono Trigger? Music from the Saga series. I mean, just tons and tons of music. There's a list out there with all of these songs. There's so many, but that's just amazing. And the music actually fits the people walking out. It's really awesome to hear that and then see that in person. So I mean, not in person, watching it live, I guess it is different than in person, but you know what I mean. Just super cool to see video game music at the Tokyo Olympics. I love that. Hopefully they do more things like this. And I really need to play the Tokyo 2020 Olympics game. If any of you want to see me play that game, let me know in the comments, because I do want to play that maybe within the next week, hopefully. We got some sad news this week. Nintendo is apparently going to be ending payments on the 3DS and Wii U. So yeah, apparently they're gonna discontinue the use of credit cards and eShop cards in the near future. I think it's by January next year. They're going to be discontinuing the usage of cards on the 3DS and Wii U eShops, and they're doing this for security reasons because those are older systems, and they're saying that less people use those now. I don't know if I believe that, because I still play my 3DS because it's awesome, but it's gonna be really sad when you can't buy some of those exclusive games on the eShop anymore. So I think Nintendo's doing this a little bit too soon. I think they should wait, a couple more years before they close payments, because the eShop is gonna be open. You're just not gonna be able to put more money from your credit card or eShop card onto the store once they close that. So yeah, kind of some sad news there. Ubisoft announced a very bizarre free-to-play arena 6 versus 6 shooter for like the PlayStation 5 and Xbox this week. It's called XDefiant. Yes, Tom Clancy's XDefiant. At first I thought, hey, it's gonna be like a new Rainbow Six game or something like that. But no, they go with the very bizarre, very bizarre title, XDefiant, and apparently the game's fun. Like people that have like played it or things like that, like said, oh, the game's really awesome and cool. But the name is just very strange, and it's cool that it's going to be free to play though. So that's been announced. Free, completely free shooter, 6v6. I think it's gonna be kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, possibly that kind of style. Maybe on some bigger maps. But looks interesting. Definitely gonna check this out. It's Ubisoft, and Tom Clancy games always do very well. So even though the name XDefiant sounds a little bit weird, I feel like this game might have a lot of potential. So yeah, definitely check out the trailer for that. Sony announced a brand new PlayStation 5 model. Yes, there's already a new PlayStation 5 model, but it's not what you think. So the digital edition of the PlayStation 5 is going to be getting a brand new model update, and basically the only thing this changes is that it's going to be a little bit lighter. Yes, it's going to weigh a lot less, or a little bit less, precisely 300 grams less than the original PlayStation 5 digital edition. We don't know why it weighs less. People are saying that Sony fixed the weight of one of the heat sinks, basically using a smaller and lighter one instead of a huge heavy one. So I'm not sure if that's true or not, but they also changed the screw on the base of the digital edition PS5 to something more normal. So apparently people had issues with the screw on the bottom of the base, so that's fixed now in this new model, and that's it. Nothing else has changed. So kind of a small update, but hey, some people are very excited about that. Next we got a rumor about Metroid Prime Trilogy. According to this rumor, it's from an industry insider that has been previously correct. They said that Metroid Prime Trilogy is going to be releasing on Nintendo Switch, and it's already finished. All they need is to wait for the go-ahead from Nintendo. So yeah, apparently there's going to be some kind of HD port or remaster trilogy on the Switch. So, I love Metroid games. Would be kind of exciting to play the original Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Switch if we could get that. So hopefully Nintendo announces this maybe sometime later this year or early next year. Warframe, a game that has continued to grow in popularity these past few years, recently got a lot of announcements about the game and development. And what they're trying to do with Warframe right now is develop like a huge, ecosystem that's completely connected, where they want to go fully with crossplay, so people can play on all those systems together, and save data works between all the platforms, and that's what they're working on right now. They say it is in development. There's no official release date yet, but when it happens, that's gonna be awesome. And last piece of news, I guess, is for Overwatch. So Overwatch just got a brand new summer update. Just like the previous summer updates, they've added a ton of new skins to the game for some of your favorite Overwatch heroes. Not really anything new or special, They're still working on Overwatch 2. So for the time being, we're not really getting new maps or new heroes or anything outside of some new skins and cosmetics in Overwatch, which is a little bit of a shame. I wish the game had a little bit more support right now. But hey, summer update is always exciting. I should probably play Overwatch on the channel again very, very soon. So if you're listening to this, let me know in the comments if you want that. And yeah, that's basically all the game news this week. So thank you all for listening, for watching, and I will see you all next time. So long, and farewell.